Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to another episode of the Dreaded Kindin. Today, as you can read in the description, it is about is dreads for everybody. This topic has to start off with the culture of dreadlocks, how it came about, and if dreadlocks are for everybody, basically. I'm just going to talk about those two topics today. First thing I want to get into is culture of dreadlock. The dreadlock culture, of course, started from Africa, and it spread out across the country. So you'll see of course, African Americans with dreadlocks, and then you'll see white people with dreadlocks, and then some people get offended and they'll be like, hey, you're stealing my culture, or hey, this is my culture, why are you using my culture as your hairstyle, because you're not doing it right. For me, when it comes to the dreadlock culture, I think anybody should get dreadlocks. For me, it's more of, do you like your dreadlocks? When it comes to certain cultures, I think of cultures as Black, Caucasian, Asian, Hispanic. That's cultures to me. Most people are like culture as in race. I don't like to say race because there's only one race. It's humans race. We're a human race, and then there's different cultures. Black culture, they say black cultures always have to be like dreadlocks. There's always hip hop into it, or there's always living terrible or something like that. That just, I don't like that at all. I don't like to say, hey, let's separate everybody's culture, and so the white people get discriminated for their culture, or white people get praised for their culture, or the Asians get praised for their culture, or Hispanics get frowned upon on their culture. What makes people want to say, hey, culture for you is this or that or that, So if you're saying that a white person with dreadlocks is taking a black culture, I don't think that that's correct. That's for people who are closed-minded. They don't understand that a culture can be passed on, And I think of dreadlocks as a lifestyle, It is your personality, basically. If we want to start off with the African culture, dreadlocks are a main part of being African. The culture, when it comes to dreadlocks, can go to Caucasians too. When it comes to culture, for me, I'm very open-minded about it. I personally like metal music, I love country music as well, and I love reggae music, and I like hip-hop music too. I think that people who want to get dreadlocks should have dreadlocks. If somebody's white and they want to have dreadlocks, get dreadlocks. If you're Hispanic and you want to get dreadlocks, get dreadlocks. If you're Asian and you want to get dreadlocks, get dreadlocks. I actually have a friend, he's Puerto Rican, and he actually wants to get dreadlocks. I showed him techniques, and so I was like, hey bro, start off with either the towel rub after you get out of the shower, or go ahead and get that dread sponge. So let's get into the subject of, is dreadlocks for everybody? Yeah, sure, why not? If you want dreadlocks, get dreadlocks. I think that dreadlocks will look cool on anybody. The main thing I want to get into for this is musicians who have or had dreadlocks. Examples for artists who had dreadlocks is Rihanna. She has what they call faux locks. Faux locks is what she has, or I don't know if she has them anymore, or she did have them. Pretty sure she did like them. She had them on and off a lot. She had them, and I think that they looked really good on her. I was really hoping that they were real dreadlocks. They weren't, of course. It was kind of disappointing, but it's the artist that has to keep her image, so she has to do something that is out of the ordinary to grab attention for her fans. So I thought that was really cool when she did that. There's another actress, and I think she does music too, Zendaya. She had a set of faux locks too. I was really upset that they weren't real, of course. That's what I've seen with faux locks. Faux locks in general, for me, I don't like it, but only because I'm so into natural hair. I'm not a big fan of faux locks. It looks good on some people can't pull it off and all. That's all I gotta say for that part. And then let's get into artists who have dreadlocks as well. Let's get into a white artist named Fat Nick. His dreadlocks is very freeform. You can see it. It has a lot of frizz into it. He may have used the crochet needle to pull in some of the hair to make a dreadlock. Some people say that his dreads are very dirty looking and they don't look like he maintains them. And I was like, hey, once my hair gets down to where I want it to be, I'm not going to maintain it anymore. So I think the only reason why his dreads look nasty to some people is only because he doesn't maintain it. and he wants it to freeform, which is really cool to me. I think his hair looks good. It's kind of a mixture of straight hair and dreadlocks. And then there's also Justin Bieber. He also did quick locks, I would say. Comb twisted it. It looked pretty good. Well guys, I don't want to make this video too long. I'll see you guys in the next Dreaded Kindness video. Thanks for watching.